I am in Athens, Greece, on top of the Acropolis. The Acropolis is on top of the second highest hill in Athens. So there's a pretty cool view of Athens from the top. So here you can see the city. You can see the different sites. You can see it's a pretty sprawling city. I think they said there are about 4 million people that live in Athens. Over here in the distance you can see there is a temple, and there's also that mound with the trees. You can sort of see a stadium. That is the site of the first Olympics, the first modern Olympics in 1896. So we got here about 8:30 this morning. We got here to the Acropolis. We took a 12-hour overnight bus from Sofia and got in about 7:30. So we've just been walking around up here before it gets too hot. It's already, it's pretty warm up here, and it's very, very bright between the sun bouncing off of the marble and things like that. So let me show you what's in my background, what's behind me. Alright, here you can see the back of the Parthenon, and I'll take you to the front in just a minute. The front is actually currently under scaffolding. They're renovating it. And then here you can see another temple. And then more of the city. But as you can see, it's starting to get pretty crowded. When we first got up here, there weren't very many people, but now the tourists are starting to make their way in. But it's pretty cool to be up here, you know, knowing that this dates back to 4 BC and 5 BC in some cases, and to read about these places, but then actually to come and see it. So again, there's the back of the Parthenon, and then I'll take you to the front in just a minute. Alright, now here is the back side of the Parthenon. Probably the most famous image in Athens. And there you can see it. You can see that quite a bit of it is under scaffolding, and we heard a tour guide say that normally when it's not under scaffolding you can actually go in, but I'm not exactly sure. You can see there are lots of people lined up. But it's pretty cool. And then you can see in the background, we're still up on the Acropolis. There's another temple that's also being preserved. And then off in the distance you can see more hills, and you can see the sea in the background. And the new Olympic Stadium is actually over in this area. It just looks like a huge bowl, but it's on the sea in a really pretty location. And I'll bring you back to the Parthenon. But it's very, very cool. So there we go. That is the Parthenon, and that is the Acropolis. Alright, now I'm at sort of the base of the Acropolis, and you can see, hold on, let me turn it around. In the background, there's up top is the Parthenon where we were earlier. And then here you can see there are the trees. And there are lots of little temples that you can go and see. There are lots of different ruins. As you can see, it continues all the way down. And the temple that you see in front of you, this is 1/4 of the size of the Parthenon. And it's to one of the gods, but I'm not sure who. there's the city and the hills, and then again back up to the Acropolis.